Redstone Drama, the Spring to Life update, will Minecraft become free to play, the end of Minecoins, Mojang stance on AI, the summer drop release date, and Minecraft 2? This week in Minecraft has just been all over the place. Hi, I'm Catmanjoe and welcome to a new episode of my weekly series called This Week in Minecraft, where, just as the name suggests, we talk about everything that's happened within the Minecraft ecosystem within the past week. Now this week, as always, I'll be talking about a lot of different things, so before we get started, I'd like to remind you that there are timestamps in the description of this video that are there for specific subjects, so if you're looking for something specific, please be sure to look down there first, find the timestamp to whatever you want to go see, and then skip to that if you'd like to. Otherwise, of course, just enjoy the video and let's just jump right into this week's news. So starting this week in Minecraft, Mojang has a potentially big problem for Minecraft when it comes to microtransactions that could see Minecoins no longer existing, at least in their current form. So for a little context here, on Monday, the European Consumer Protection Cooperation Network, or the CPC network, announced that it had identified a need for European consumers to be better protected when playing video games. Alongside the statement, the CPC network also released 7 new non-exhaustive key principles that they would like to see the video game companies and gambling operators act upon when offering in-game virtual currencies. These include things like, number 1, price indication should be clear and transparent. The price of in-game digital content or services must be provided in real-world money to allow consumers to make informed purchasing decisions. In practice, any item sold in in-game shops must show both in-game currency and real-world currency. 2, practices obscuring the cost of in-game digital content and services should be avoided. Traders should not engage in practices that could mislead consumers by obscuring the price of in-game digital content or services. Avoid mixing different in-game virtual currencies in one game or requiring exchanges of in-game currency. Number 3, practices that force consumers to purchase unwanted in-game virtual currency should be avoided. Traders should not design video games in ways that force consumers to spend more real-world money on in-game currency than they need. In practice, consumers should be able to choose the specific amount of in-game currency to be purchased. Number 4, consumers should be provided with clear and comprehensible pre-contractual information. Traders should comply with their legal obligations to provide consumers with clear and comprehensible pre-contractual information when offering the purchase of in-game virtual currencies. Number 5, consumers' right of withdrawal should be respected. Traders should inform consumers of the steps for exercising their right of withdrawal and allow them to exercise that right within 14 days of the purchase. According to the CPC network, users must, for example, be able to withdraw from the purchase of any remaining in-game currency they have not yet used to make purchases. Number 6, contractual terms should be fair and written in plain and clear language. The terms and conditions related to the purchase of in-game virtual currency or digital content should be written in plain and clear language. And finally, number 7, game design and gameplay should be respectful of different consumer vulnerabilities. Traders should consider the vulnerabilities of the players and ensure that gameplay does not exploit these vulnerabilities or unfairly influence consumers' economic behavior. In particular, parental controls must be provided to avoid purchases, and any communications to minors must be carefully reviewed to avoid unlawful influences. So to clarify, these guidelines that have been released by the CPC are not yet legally binding, just yet, at least as far as I'm aware. However, these 7 guidelines would force Mojang to change how they currently do microtransactions in some ways. As an easy and quick example of this, if you just load up Minecraft Bedrock Edition right now and go to the Bedrock store, you'll see that all these store products are priced only using Minecoins, at least upon viewing them. However, when you do click through to the individual product, you can actually see the price of it in Minecoins, but also as well the real price. So I'll leave this story here, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Do you think Mojang should change how Minecoins work? Are you a fan of microtransactions in general? And do you think that these new guidelines will be a positive for the Minecraft community? Moving on to our next bit of Minecraft news from this past week, we've got an interview IGN did with the Mojang employees Agnes Larson and Ingela Garnij, I think that's how I meant to pronounce it, in Mojang's Stockholm studio. Now, this interview was really interesting as we got to hear about Mojang's stance on using AI for game development, their thoughts on Minecraft 2, and if Mojang would ever actually make Minecraft free to play, along with as well their overall vision for the future of Minecraft. So jumping into IGN's first article regarding the interview, they talk about Mojang's stance on using AI, saying, Minecraft developer Mojang has no intention of incorporating generative artificial intelligence into its game development process. The ever-increasing creep of generative AI into game development makes itself evident by the day. Whether it's Activision admitting to using generative AI art in Call of Duty Black Ops 6, or Microsoft building Muse, an AI designed to generate game ideas. But by the sounds of it, Mojang has no plans of taking advantage of its parent company's new technology, much preferring the human touch that resulted in Minecraft becoming the biggest selling game of all time with an incredible 300 million sales. So then we got the actual statements itself, and that actually begins with first Agnes saying the following. Here for us, just like Minecraft is about creativity and creating, I think it's important that it makes us feel happy to create as humans. That's a purpose, it makes life look beautiful. So for us, we really want it to be our teams that make our games. Then we heard Ingela expand on the statement saying, for me, it's the thinking outside of the box part. This specific touch of what is Minecraft, how does it look? That extra quality is really tricky to create through AI. We even try to have remote teams sometimes and guide them into building things for us, which has never worked because you have to be here working together face to face. I mean, creativity is, you need to meet like this as a person, as a human to really truly understand the values and principles and the ecosystem, the lore, everything. It's so massive, Minecraft. It's a planet. It's massive. Then we had the question of if Mojang would ever consider making a Minecraft sequel brought up, which resulted in Angela responding saying, "Do you think we're gonna have an Earth 2? No, there's no Minecraft 2. We've existed for 15 years. We want to exist at least 15 years more, so we, Agnes and I, work as a team. We set the vision and strategy for our game for what can we do beyond that. I think the age of the game is a challenge. It's a 15-year-old platform, 15-year-old technology that slows us down in one sense. So other new games have new engines and they can run really fast. So I would say the technology and our age are the biggest challenges. And finally, we found out why Minecraft will never be free to play. When asked about the possibility of Minecraft becoming free to play like other huge games such as Fortnite, Angela responded saying, "Yeah, it doesn't really work with the way we built it. I mean, we built the game for a different purpose. So monetization doesn't work in that way for us. It's a purchase of the game and then that's it. For us, it's important that our game is available for as many people as possible. And so I think that's a very core value that it should be accessible for everyone. It's the best deal in the world." Then Agnes added, "I mean, for me, it's part of the important values of Minecraft. I think it's become such an important thing of what Minecraft is and the perfect culture and values. And I think we all here can agree on that. It's a thing for the game and it's one part of what makes the game strong. It has strong values." So yeah, that was all the big questions asked and answered by Mojang. Although I don't always share my thoughts and my personal opinions on certain news topics that we talk about in these videos, I do think Mojang avoiding using AI when it comes to Minecraft's development is a good thing, as AI from everything that I've seen just takes away jobs from genuinely talented people and it just makes things like games feel very soulless, at least if you ask me, of course. Additionally, although the concept of a Minecraft sequel or a Minecraft 2 would be an interesting thing to see, I just don't really see how it could be done, and I would much rather just see Minecraft continue to be updated and improved. The thing is, Minecraft is a standalone game and you can make multiple spin-offs from it, such as Minecraft Story Mode, Dungeons, and even Legends. But that's because those games fundamentally are very different from Minecraft, even though they look very similar. But yeah, that was just my opinions and thoughts on these statements, but I'd love to hear yours down below in the comment section. Moving on to our next bit of Minecraft news from this past week, we've got some drama in the Minecraft Redstone community regarding a bug that affected Redstone that was fixed. Let me explain. So before I say anything, please let me explain that I am not a Redstone genius, but from everything I could read online, here's what's happened. Last week, Mojang released their first Minecraft 1.21.5 Java release candidate, which fixed a couple of bugs but unexpectedly broke a Redstone bug that has been in Minecraft for years. This naturally caused quite a bit of backlash from the Redstone community, and that backlash seemingly started over on Twitter, where a user called MethodsZZ tweeted out saying the following: "Entity separation broken in newest snap/RC. Major bug, been a feature since pre-beta version." Now this tweet gained some traction and was seen by a YouTuber and Hermitcraft member called Docm77, who retweeted the post with the caption, "Why Mojang?" He then retweeted that tweet, but this time saying, like, seriously, why @SliceLime? For a quick note for any of you who don't already know, SliceLime is one of Mojang's developers. He is a tech lead for Minecraft Java Edition and is also a YouTuber. He actually mainly covers new Java snapshots and release candidates when they are released, as he works on them and knows more about them than really almost anyone. But yeah, getting back to Docm77, he then retweeted the same tweet again, this time saying, like, seriously guys, this is bad. This is probably the worst the tech community ever got hit. It breaks everything. This cannot happen. This must be stopped. It is crazy to do this. And finally, he tweeted the original post once again, giving more context as to what this would affect, saying, "To give you examples what this means, no more Ender Pearl magazines, no way of creating stationary projectiles, aka cancel their motion, aka deflect and breeze projectiles, any projectile. No wardens being ejected one by one into B-dub's forests. I am not trying to cry, but I am." Now from here, Doc was responding to people in the replies and clearly was very unhappy about this Redstone bug being broken. He even tweeted some more about the situation saying, "Lost for words, this really breaks my spirit. I never felt so deflated and sad about the game ever. This is just heartbreaking. Coming out of a week of 100 hours of passion and joy playing the game, the effort that was put in, just to have it all nerfed like that, devastating." He then reposted that tweet saying, "Thinking about all the things that will be broken on Hermitcraft literally makes me not want to play anymore. It is possible I will stop playing. I hope I can recover somehow. I'm praying they revert this." Now as a reminder, all of these posts were due to that Redstone mechanic that originally was a bug but is now not considered a bug, being accidentally broken with the release of the first release candidate. So with all of that in mind, a Minecraft wiki admin and Twitter user called Harristick tweeted out the following: "Every other month people have to relearn that snapshots have bugs and things break." Now from here, this seemingly not really that bad tweet at all. It was just a tweet kind of making a little bit of a statement regarding Doc seemingly having a bit of a meltdown over this, which was of course understandable since he is quite big into Redstone. I actually got Doc's attention and he actually managed to see this innocent tweet and get quite fired up, with Doc responding saying, "Every other month people have to relearn that I'm not talking about a snapshot feature but a game mechanic that has been in the game for more than 10 years. Longer than you play it, probably longer than you can read." To which Harry responded saying, "In your really weird rage, you read my tweet completely wrong. I'm well aware that this feature is not a bug. I am just deeply confused why everyone is immediately assuming that its removal is intentional intentional and not a bug. To which Doc responded, "It is not intentional. Who says this? They will fix this, but not in 1.25. Maybe if we are lucky there is a 1.25.1, but might as well take up to 1.26 to get this fixed again. So now for the next half year, everything is broken and nobody will be doing anything. Awesome." To which Harry responded, "You're completely aware that this is not intentional and that hotfixes exist. Meaning at the very worst you'll be waiting a few days for it to be fixed, and yet you question why Slice Lime, why has this happened? And are pissed to high hell, but hey, fair enough." Doc then responded finally saying, "Yes, I am pissed because I am wasting my time debating with some rando who quoted my tweets instead of fishing and eating some kiwi. But hey, fair enough. No, go quote some other people and edit some wiki posts or something." Now from here things cooled down, and actually quite hilariously, the very next day Mojang released their Minecraft 1.21.5 release candidate 2, which patched this issue, which was great because it was just in time to be featured in the Minecraft Spring Drop update when it was released obviously the very next day. Now after this, Doc did apologise for his meltdown on Twitter, and thankfully things did end on a good note. And that perfectly takes us to the next bit of Minecraft news from this week, which was the release of the Spring to Life update. Now I'm not going to go over everything that was mentioned within this update, as we've essentially already talked about each and every new feature as they've been released in the snapshots or betas and previews over the past few episodes of This Week in Minecraft. Additionally, the sheer amount of things that were added, updated, fixed and changed in the Spring to Life drop is just staggering. So if you do want to learn about everything new that was added or changed in the Spring to Life drop, I'd highly suggest checking out this video by iDeactivateMC, which I'll have linked down below in the description. Thus far though, it does seem like almost everyone is very happy with this drop, which is great. I think we can all agree it definitely isn't the coolest Minecraft update we've ever gotten, but it's a nice start to what will hopefully be an awesome year for Minecraft fans. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys have thought of the Spring to Life update and if you guys have been enjoying it. Moving on to our next bit of Minecraft news, so we've got the release of the Minecraft beta and preview 1.21.80.22 update. Now with this being the first beta and preview for Minecraft since the Spring to Life update was released, many thought we might have seen the happy gas from the upcoming summer drop, but we didn't unfortunately. Instead, we got a small adjustment to how the locator bar works, with showing players who are in spectator mode other players that are also in spectator mode, and most importantly, flat world presets. Now I'm going to focus entirely on the flat world presets in a second, but there was a bunch of other things actually brought in this beta and preview, including multiple changes, bug fixes and technical updates, so if you're interested in any of that stuff, the patch notes article will be linked down below in the description. But getting back into the flat world presets, or as many of us old console players will know them, Superflat worlds, this is what Mojang had to say. Flat world presets. It's now possible to select a flat world preset in the advanced tab on the create new world screen when flat world mode has been enabled. You can now have more variety in your flat worlds with the following presets: Classic Flat, Tunneler's Dream, Water World, Overworld, Snowy Kingdom, Bottomless Pit, Desert, and finally Redstone Ready. We want to develop the future of flat worlds together with you, the community, by hearing your ideas over at the feedback site. Then finally we got a small developer's note which said, "This is the first batch of flat world presets we're adding. More changes are on the way, including the popular The Void preset." So yeah, it's awesome to see that Mojang are finally bringing super flat worlds to Minecraft Bedrock Edition, as it's something that console players who played 4J Studios' old Minecraft console edition just adored. It's crazy to think that it's taken Mojang literally years to bring things such as hardcore mode, obviously the ability to pause the game in single player, but also as well custom super flat worlds to Bedrock Edition. But nonetheless, it's great to see these things finally getting added to Bedrock. Honestly, the only other thing that I can think of that the legacy console edition Minecraft had that Bedrock now doesn't would have to be amplified worlds, so I do hope that we see those added in the future also. But moving on to another piece of Minecraft news from this past week, we've got the Bedrock Edition hotfix that was released called 1.21.71. Now this only had 4 small fixes within it, which were: fix flashing screen on certain devices when loading a world at the end of the progression screen, fixed an issue that prevented buttons for external links from working correctly on iOS devices, fix mobs playing their death animation twice as quickly as they should have, and finally fix client and server desynchronizing on entities the client erroneously thought were dead. So yeah, it was a small hotfix, but nonetheless, of course, nice to see these things are being fixed. And finally, for our last bit of Minecraft news from this past week, we have the next Minecraft update release date being leaked by one of Mojang's employees accidentally. Now this happened over on X, formerly known as Twitter, where a Mojang developer called Josephine, who works primarily on Minecraft's UI, quote tweeted one of the official Minecraft account posts from after Minecraft Live, which showed the happy gas saying amazing show. Then in the replies to the tweet, somebody asked, will it come to both versions on Wednesday? To which the Mojang developer Josephine responded, the Spring to Life game drop comes today. The summer drop updates comes in June. Now after she responded with that tweet, multiple creators and influential figures in the Minecraft ecosystem pointed out that Josephine had essentially just leaked the release date for the next Minecraft drop or update, which she seems to have noticed, as she has since deleted the tweet itself and not actually made any other posts. So yeah, we know that the summer drop is likely to release in June now, which, let's be honest, isn't really that much of a surprise to many of us. However, I am for sure very excited to play the summer drop when it does come out, at least just for the happy gas, never mind anything else that'll be awesome that'll be getting brought within it. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts and if you're excited for the summer drop, and in general just what you guys think about this Mojang employee somewhat really spoiling or leaking this early. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, with that all being said, that is the end of this week in Minecraft. I want to to say thank you all so much for watching. If you did go to enjoy it, please share it with your friends, drop a like, and let me know your thoughts on all the news that I covered today. Also, I'm sure it goes without saying, but please be sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell to stay notified when I release any other Minecraft news related content on my channel. And other than that guys, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.